everybody, it's Michelle here from PEI Makeup Artist, and today I created a makeup look based on Gwyneth Paltrow's Oscar night makeup look. Her look was created by a NARS makeup artist, so obviously they used a lot of NARS products on her makeup that night. And unfortunately, I do not own a whole lot of NARS products. I do own a few, so I did try to incorporate them into this look as much as possible. But basically how the makeup artist described Gwyneth Paltrow's look that night was, I think she described it as like a washed bronze kind of look. The way I would describe it, I think it was really skin focused. Some looks are really eye focused, some looks are really lip focused. This was very skin focused to me, and it did have that really fresh, modern, healthy, glowy kind of skin look. It was beautiful. When I saw her on the red carpet that night, like, she took my breath away. I thought she was just absolutely gorgeous. I thought she was the best dressed on the carpet that night, and everything from her hair to her makeup was just stunning. So a lot of people had requested that I do this look. I do not look anything like Gwyneth Paltrow. Our coloring are very, very different. So it was a bit of a challenge to do this look, but anyways, I did the best I could with what I had to work with. And anyways, if you'd like to see how I created this look, please keep on watching. Thank you. First, I'm going to prime my face with MAC Strobe Cream, and I'm applying it with a MAC Duo Fiber brush. I'm using Makeup Forever HD Foundation and applying it with the same Duo Fiber brush. I'm focusing in the center of my face, targeting the red areas around my nose to create the impression of flawless skin. Now I'm using Bobbi Brown's corrector in Light Peach. I'm applying that under my eye area to color correct any blueness under my eyes. Be sure to really blend this out with a fluffy brush. Applying a nice thin coat actually helps to ensure that you won't get creasing later. From that same Bobbi Brown palette, I'm taking some concealer in Warm Ivory and concealing any blemishes, red areas, and lightly going over that same area under my eyes, making sure that it's blended seamlessly into the skin. Now to set the makeup, I'm using Ben Nye's Neutral Set with a powder brush, making sure that I set the under eye area and especially the T-zone. Moving on to the eyes, I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion and blending it in with my fingertips. I'm using MAC's All That Glitters and applying it with a 217 brush. Gwyneth's makeup artist used NARS Alhambra, which is described as a golden champagne color, but since I don't own that color, I substitute it with All That Glitters. I'm applying the shadow from my lash line right up and into the crease. I'm also running that same eyeshadow, the All That Glitters, along my lower lash line with a 239 brush. To transition the crease and highlight the brow bone, I'm using MAC's Brulee and a fluffy brush. With an angled brush and MAC's Romp, I'm lightly lining my lower lash line. Again with the Shadow Romp and a fluffy brush, I'm going to lightly work that into the crease, focusing in the outer corner to create definition. With a bent liner brush, I'm using MAC's Dip Down Fluid Line and creating a thin line along my upper lash line. I like to start in the middle and work my way to the outer corner and then fill in the inner corner. I'm also lining my upper waterline with that same Dip Down Fluid Line as well. Gwyneth's brows were not defined on Oscar night, but my brows are just way too crazy and need to be shaped. So I'm using a light eyeshadow, MAC's Charcoal Brown, to lightly fill in and shape my brows. You can use a spoolie brush, like what I'm using in this video, to help blend out the color so it doesn't become too dark. It's mascara time, so we're going to curl our eyelashes with an eyelash curler first. Then we're going to apply a thick coat of black mascara to the upper and lower lashes. Time to get bronzed. I'm using NARS Laguna and I'm applying it in the shape of a number 3 to the side of my face. So from temple to cheekbone to jawline. Start light and gradually build to the intensity that you desire. Then dust the center of the face with the bronzing powder. You want to touch all the areas that the sun would naturally to. Now I'm using NARS Orgasm Blush and applying that to the apples of my cheeks with an angled brush, and just lightly apply that. You want a hint of color, not too much color. And you can go over it with that same brush that you used for your bronzer just to help blend that into your cheeks. Now I'm using NARS Orgasm Lip Gloss to finish off the look. And there you have it.